Welcome back, everybody, to XFW Professional Wrestling. Thank you for tuning in tonight, and hopefully you all have a fantastic Christmas, New Year's. Thank you, Rick, for hosting. Over on Twitch, thank you, everyone, for tuning in tonight as we kick things off with XFW Ground Zero. Thank you, Mary Barrett, for liking the stream. We're kicking things off tonight with the Thunderbolts going toe-to-toe with the former XFW Tag Team Champions, The Entourage. Thank you, Lawrence Williams, for liking the stream. Clicksy over on YouTube. Thank you for tuning in. Mr. Chris Fair is in the house. Alyssa Marie, thank you for joining us. Welcome, everybody, to XFW Ground Zero.
At a combined weight of 461 pounds, the Entourage!
The Entourage. These two men held on to the XFW Tag Team Championships for the later half of 2020 until getting stolen away near the end in a hellacious back-and-forth battle with Center Stage. And now currently held by the Anarchists in XFW. Surprise loss there. Cornelius Hubbard, Happy New Year to you. Thank you guys for joining us. Clicks UT, thank you for hosting over on Twitch. And here we go, folks. Our match is underway as we are getting things kicked off. And all Thunderbolts in the ring. This looks like it's turned into a tornado match. The referee's letting it go as all four men are already inside the ring and everything's just going chaotic already. The Entourage now swinging away. Thunderbolt Liger going toe-to-toe with Max Bennett. Good Lord, it's already chaotic tonight on XFW Danger or Ground Zero. Bob just standing there as chaos is unfolding. Kick to the face now. Barton Fisher, and dumps him on the back of his head, is Max Bennett with Thunderbolt. Saturn, Liger going toe-to-toe now with Barton Fisher. Chaotic match already ensuing between these two teams. Both teams former Tag Team Champions here in XFW. Super kick by Liger. Saturn dodging out of the way, blocking it. German suplex by Liger and neckbreaker now by Thunderbolt Saturn. Todd Warner, thank you for liking the stream. Bob now just getting out of the way as all four men, there's no tag here, folks. These guys have no love lost between these teams. And we're seeing that already as it looks like the rules have been thrown out. And now the Entourage getting back on the swing of things. Liger now on the top rope. Meanwhile, Max Bennett's got Saturn way up high. Thompson right on the top of the turnbuckle. Liger turning the tables down to the side of Barton Fisher. And Liger with a Hurricane Runner. Good Lord, it's hard to keep up with all the action going on in the ring as all four of these men lay to each other heavily. Damaged bodies flying everywhere. Liger connecting the back of the head on Max Bennett. Saturn on the outside, trying to get back to his feet using the ropes to help him up. Bennett now sent outside. Uh-oh. They're coming right back in the ring is Max Bennett, but gets caught quickly by Saturn. Driven down, impact driver. Only a 2 count. Tommy over on Twitch, thank you for tuning in. Lawrence Williams says this is a great way to start the show. Thank you. Cornelius Hubbard. We will have more on XFW Aftermath after this match for all you guys with the information. Stay tuned for more about our big event this coming Saturday. Liger now in the corner with Max Bennett. Bennett turning things around. Thank you for liking the stream. Welcome. Bennett now tornado DDT. Lights up Liger. Hard impact on the ring. Saturn now turned his attention, trying to save his partners, the Thunderbolts, recently formed back together after the drama that unfolded with Dr. Yamamoto The Thunderbolts now looking to get themselves back in the tag team tournament. Oh, to 2 feet to the chin. Trying to get themselves back up in the top spot here. Next time we started out on a Hurricanrana driver. Liger with a cover, but a kick out by Martin Fisher. Now Saturn with a cover. Marshall Foskett, thank you for tuning in over on the Twitch platform. And Fisher just lights up Saturn with a phenomenal clothesline. And Liger turning the tables again on Bennett. I can't keep up with the action in this match. The tables keep turning back and forth between these two teams quicker than I can blink an eye. Liger now turning his attention to Max Bennett. Fisher laying in some heavy shots on Thunderbolt Saturn. Saturn dodging out of the way. Max Bennett again sent to the outside. Fisher sent into the turnbuckle. Good Lord, the back and forth match between this. Liger now going to the top rope. Saturn with, the way down to the bottom. Liger flying through the air. Saturn now on the outside. Saturn with a shot right to the face of Bart on the inside. Andy, thank you for liking the stream. This has gotten chaotic at best. Big time powerbomb from Liger. Max Bennett there to save the pinfall victory. No! And a turning cutter. Flying cutter connected by Thunderbolt Liger. And a chop. Drop kick now. Liger now turning his attention again to Bennett. But the entourage turning the tables again on Thunderbolt and lands a clothesline. The entourage now in control. Saturn and Liger down. Martin Fisher, whoa! But Liger right back to his feet, connects with a shot. But Martin Fisher again turning things around. Bennett now in control. Good Lord. The can, and down goes Bob. Bob just got inadvertently taken out by Max Bennett. That is a 3 count easily, folks. That is a 3 count. The entourage taking themselves out by knocking down Bob inadvertently as Liger is tossed into the turnbuckle. Scoops on now by Saturn. Rolling to the outside. Saturn now laying in shots heavy. Max Bennett now against the ropes. Liger goes underneath, up, and takes him down. Hurricanrana style. Good Lord, this is getting hard to even keep track of, folks. What is going on inside the ring today? Super kick countered. Michael Webster, thank you for liking the stream. Hurricanrana again by Liger. Saturn taken down. Bennett with a DDT. We got a cover by Bennett. But a kick out. Saturn now in trouble. Exploded now by Bennett. And a suplex by Liger connects, delivering. Martin Fisher could barely stand, trying to shake the cobwebs. Liger now up on the shoulders. Takes him down. Hurricanrana into a cover. Max Bennett again with the save as Martin Fisher was a split hair away from pinfall. But both Liger, again, Thunderbolts back in control. I do not believe this is supposed to be a Texas Tornado match. But obviously Bob not wanting to get in the way as these two teams got seriously heated early on. Big time suplex again. The Thunderbolts trying to assert their dominance here in XFW after defeating, again Bob trapped behind. Thunderbolts standing in the corner of the entourage, not caring about any collateral damage tonight. Takedown again by Saturn Liger with a shot to the midsection. And again the cutter, again the spinning cutter, and 2 feet to the face. Thunderbolts are victorious. Good Lord, the chaotic explosions already tonight on XFW Ground Zero. An impromptu Texas Tornado style match between the Thunderbolts and the Entourage exploding to kick off our show. Unbelievable back and forth action already, guys. Again, I do not believe that was supposed to be a Texas Tornado match, but obviously that did not, neither team gave a rat's patootie about what was going on inside the ring. They wanted to get there. They wanted things to go their way. Lawrence Williams says that was a hell of a match. Folks, I want to thank you for joining in here to XFW Ground Zero as we kick off our New Year's week here as we get ready to head towards XFW 2020 Aftermath this Saturday night, only here on Blood Sword 6 streaming. Now, we've got a lot of matches to lead up into our Saturday show. Again, the Cornelius Hubbard was already asking, what's up with the big pay-per-view? That will be this Saturday night, folks. XFW 2020 Aftermath will take place this Saturday as the Destroyer will look to recapture the XFW World Heavyweight Championship away from beautiful Ramon Cruz. Now, if that happens, we have wait to see this Saturday as we try to find out what stipulations will take place. If it'll be a regular match, hardcore match, cage match, what have you. We'll find out later in this week, hopefully before XFW Danger Zone this Friday night right here at Blood Sword 6 streaming. And again, guys, we've got some more stuff coming down the pipeline for 2021, which will hopefully be a far better year than 2020, which has sucked for just about everybody. Oh, except for Ramon Cruz, who capitalized on a bunch of garbage, got himself now to be a two-time champion here in XFW. Guadalupe Javier, welcome. Cornelius Yu says he'll be ready for it. Guys, we've got a lot of stuff, again, coming on the pipeline, including some Blood Sword 6 originals coming out on our YouTube channel. So, guys, if you haven't already hit the button, make sure you give us a follow and subscription over on there. Why is our chat not looking up to par? Hold on one, guys. I know there were some issues with, there we go. Now we can see you guys talking. There's a little bit of issues with there was an upgrade to our Streamlabs broadcast system, so it looks like we have some so I'll be working out some bugs in between the shows, so I apologize for that. But right now, folks, we're going to hit ready to go back down to the ring for more one-on-one action as XFW Ground Zero rolls on. And here comes Dynamite Nick Thomas. The man is already sporting a new look for 2020.
Making his way to the ring from Aurora, Colorado. Weighing in at 220 pounds. Dynamite Nick.
I don't know how I feel about this weird haircut Dynamite Nick Thomas has got himself. I wonder if that's a quarantine hairdo that this young man is sporting, along with his new in-ring duds. However, one thing is sure, Nick Thomas will bring the fight tonight on XFW Ground Zero. This young man, a forever underdog, but constantly ready to go and will always give it 110% inside the ring. But tonight he will have his hands full.
And his opponent from Harlem, New York. Weighing in at 261 pounds, the Savage, Andre Stevens.
Savage Andre Stevens, a man who has come to XFW, the former professional boxer. You see the quick hands right there as he makes his way down to the ring. This young man saying that professional boxing is a better combat style than wrestling has come to XFW. Has gotten in our competitors' faces, says boxing is better than wrestling, and has started a whole big up-to-do in the locker room, including recently a rivalry that has sparked between Savage Stevens and Bad Boy Marshall Sweet. Those two continue to collide week after week. And from what I understand, there will be a match between the two again this Saturday at XFW Aftermath. And here we go, folks. We're off and running. Both men swinging a while. Look at Nick Thomas taking the shots. The right hand and now a drop kick landing on Savage Andre Stevens. We know Nick Thomas has a background in Greco-Roman style wrestling. All-state champion in Penn State University. Gets taken over now, and Andre Stevens shows he's not that much of a rookie anymore here in XFW as he shows off his own suplexes. Reverse suplex now, dropping Nick Thomas square on his face. And here come the body shot. Got a big right hand from Stevens. Lays out Thomas that quickly. But a kick out. Savage Andre Stevens, Golden Gloves winners, I believe 3 different times. Now turning his attention to professional wrestling, found himself very successful so far. After debuting here in XFW, only, I believe, 2 losses under his belt, but a whole plethora of victories. But right now, Nick Thomas looking to add another L to that column with a monkey flip. Dynamite Nick Thomas has been on an upswing here lately. Beautiful hip toss there by Thomas. This young man came very, very close to capturing up a championship a few weeks ago. Had an opportunity. Quickly, however, and fate was it was for several championships, but can't seem to get the job done. Oh! Brutal shot there by Thomas, or to Thomas, and Stevens follows it up with a brutal spear. Wade Jaworski, thank you for liking the stream. Andre Stevens now goes for the combination, but this time Thomas boxed through, up on the shoulders. Beautiful head scissors takedown by Dynamite Nick Thomas. Savage Stevens now on the outside. Thomas in pursuit, but gets caught. But look at this, Thomas rolling through, and now with the leg sweep. Thomas again with superior in-ring tech abilities, taking it to Savage Andre Stevens. But how about this? Stevens with a counter, and takes him down with a power slam. I'll tell you what, Andre Stevens continues to impress. As much as I don't like his attitude, as I don't like him coming in here and insulting professional wrestling, this young athlete has done very well for himself. Takes it up and out, backdrop suplex. Andre has definitely adapted to professional wrestling, has definitely taken to the sport, and found a nice hybrid style between boxing and wrestling. And again, the combinations, and again, that wicked right-hand cross delivered by Savage Andre Stevens. Body blows now. Ooh! But Thomas counters with a knee shot to the face. Now gets right on the shoulder. Big time driver there by Thomas, crossing the legs. Almost a Michinoku style attack there. And Dynamite Nick Thomas is surprised he didn't go for a cover. Savage Stevens now grabbing that new hairdo. Goes for the Insaguri, didn't get all of it. Andre trying to send new moves into his repertoire. Needs to work on that a little bit better. That was probably one of the more uglier Insaguris I've seen. But then again, when you're in the land of Tiger Ramirez, Ultimo Shade, Hazy Stevens, you see some phenomenal Insaguris, and quite frankly, that was elementary level, if I must say so. Stevens down on the outside, Dynamite Nick Thomas trying to build momentum. Andre, though, with a nice counter, shoulder strike into a nice sunset flip. Only a 1 count. Stevens back to his feet, rolling through pretty quick. German suplex of his own, lights up Andre Stevens. Collar number tie-up, Thomas firing out. And again the drop kick connects by Dynamite Thomas. Right underneath the chin, perfectly executed. Thomas now going to the top, high-ranked district. What's he got in store? Comes up the top. Andre Stevens counters out of the way. Leg takedown, and now again a plethora of right hands connect right to the face of Dynamite Nick Thomas. Counter out of the way. Clothesline. Beautifully followed up by Savage Stevens. Then the combination of blows from Savage Andre Stevens. Now right hooks and left hooks. And clothesline again. Stevens now demanding Thomas to get back to his feet. Thomas slowly accommodating. I think he realizes there's that right hook. Pop-up right cross delivered by Savage Andre Stevens. It is lights out for Dynamite Nick Thomas tonight on Ground Zero. A very well executed back and forth contest. But again, the brutal striking power of Savage Andre Stevens. The right and left hooks, the body shots. And again, you see how he continues to improve on his in-ring prowess. The sunset flips. I mean, the failed Insaguri did not bode well for him, but he had a nice recovery. Again, these types of combinations right here. And this haymaker shot delivered by Savage Stevens.
Winner,
and he pulls off the victory tonight.
Andre
Andre Stevens victorious tonight on Ground Zero. This young man continues to impress here in XFW, continues to build on his in-ring presence, continues to show improvement left and right, folks. I'll tell you what, a lot of people, he's garnered a lot of attentions from other opponents, from the backstage crowd, and not all of it in a positive light, folks. Again, telling a lot of the wrestlers that boxing is the superior form of combat has not boded well for anybody. Other than Stevens himself, who insists that wrestling is inferior, that boxing is the sweeter science, if you will, and continues to get in people's faces. And I'll tell you right now, Bad Boy Marshall Sweet, one of the most prominent performers now in XFW, has not taken that lightly. A lot of the guys in the locker room do not like Savage Stevens for this reason. A lot of folks have given him props and recognition for his in-ring ability. It's the attitude and how he comes at people saying boxing is better. And he says he's only here in XFW to prove that point, that he's better than everybody else. Now, I don't know how long that's going to carry him through in his career here in XFW before somebody really starts laying in some shots. We saw Bad Boy Marshall Sweet defeat him before. Hiro Katsuyori has a pinfall victory over Savage Stevens as well. But he continues to get back up, avoiding the proverbial TKO here in XFW, and gets back in the ring and continues to excel and improve on his in-ring abilities week in and week out. And from what I understand, Savage Andre Stevens and Bad Boy Marshall Sweet will collide this Saturday at XFW 2020 Aftermath. So don't miss out on that, folks. But tonight, our main event, ladies and gentlemen, will feature our brand new XFW Internet Champion. Lee Bischoff will be in action in our main event, so stay tuned for that. As well as Brian Blaze will be in action tonight, as well as others. Oh, excuse me there, folks. But we've got more coming for you as we head down the ringside for more one-on-one action next at XFW Ground Zero. As we get ready for our next match, folks, here comes El Yanator. El Yanator recently turning the tides.
The following contest is scheduled for one
on Pedro Ortiz Jr., the two attacking each other and going at it tooth and nail.
Mexico, weighing in at 300
Pedro Ortiz Jr. taking El Yanator under his wing, making him a tag team partner, making him a student, and then out of nowhere, El Yanator turning on Pedro Ortiz Jr. a few weeks ago. Since then, the few have had a handful of matches, no countouts, or count-out draw decisions, as well as disqualifications. And now, from what I understand, these two are headlining for a match coming this Saturday. But tonight, Masked Mike will take on El Yanator in head-to-head combat. Masked Mike was recently
and his opponent from Rancho
the latest holder of the XFW Extreme Opportunity briefcase and had a brush with Destiny when he tried to cash it in on Ramon Cruz and came a split second away from capturing the XFW World Heavyweight Championship. But somehow Ramon Cruz, by the skin of his teeth, after a knockdown drag-out match with Sean Owens, was able to knock off Masked Mike and hold on to the championship. Cornelius Hubbard asking when Lee Bischoff captured the championship last week on XFW programming. Lee Bischoff defeated Brody Daniels in in-ring competition and captured the XFW Internet Championship. All right, folks, as we now await the opening bell, there we go. Here we are, Mask versus Mask tonight. Masked Mike going one-on-one with El Yanator. And Masked Mike starting things off early, connects with the DDT. Masked Mike now in control. Mike has been on an upswing lately, folks. He's been getting a lot of support from the XFW crowd. He's been doing very well for himself inside the ring. And again, I do pick on Mike a lot. I call him the bouncing ball of XFW, the wrestling Christmas ornament. He's been known as Shiny Mike, but I'll tell you what. You look up resiliency in the dictionary, you're going to see a picture of Masked Mike. Right now, though, on the receiving end of a Hurricane Rana driver by El Yanator. You got to cover. Kick out by Masked Mike. Not going to go down that easy. But El Yanator right back. Oh! No, I mean, it's not Master Master, just a fixture. Counter back and forth now by El Yanator. Just a statement. Poorly worded. But maybe we'll have a mask for Masked Mike down the road. El Yanator now with a drop kick. Low angle right to the chin of Masked Mike Jackson. Uh-oh, Masked Mike down the counter. Elbow shot to the knee. And again the DDT. Driving down the impact. Masked Mike now back in control. And Masked Mike has done very well for himself here in XFW. 2 count. Almost a 3 already by Masked Mike. That'd be a monumental win from El Yanator. He's had a number of victories over the past few months in his favor. Masked Mike now off the top. Big time splash from Masked Mike. Johnny Ivan, thank you for liking the stream. Kick in the back now by Masked Mike. And a hellacious counter by El Yanator. You see Masked Mike holding onto the back of his neck now. But again, the kick countered. Big right hand now by Masked Mike. Real chop connects. And a second one. Masked Mike now dominating this matchup. El Yanator connects with a shot to the face. Big time scoop slam now. But Masked Mike again bouncing right back to his feet. Up and over. Takes him over. Beautiful neck breaker by Masked Mike. Into the midsection again. Sweeps out the legs. Masked Mike looking possibly for the sharpshooter. He locks it on. Too close to the ropes. El Yanator easily grabbing onto that bottom rope. Shaking by the super kick. A super kick by Masked Mike. Right to the chin. That can be it for El Yanator. 2, 3. Mike Jackson. Masked Mike pulls off the victory in a fantastic form. Kept the pressure on El Yanator the entire time. Obviously, El Yanator looking past Masked Mike tonight, but Mike was having none of it. Here's the sharpshooter locked on early in the match. El Yanator close to the ropes, but just as he got back to his feet, Mike collapsing from the exhaustion of keeping the pressure on. Masked Mike with an outstanding win tonight over El Yanator. Masked Mike continues to excel here in XFW in the later half of 2020. What can this mean for 2021 for Masked Mike if he continues the level he's competing at right now? Masked Mike taking it to El Yanator like there's nobody's business. Again, this is what I talk about. This young man has the drive and willpower to really excel here in XFW. Can you imagine if he had successfully cashed in the Extreme Opportunity briefcase and defeated Ramon Cruz? He would be headlining our matchup this Saturday against the Destroyer. Now, that would probably not bode well for Masked Mike, but who knows? Like I said, this guy is the definition of drive, the definition of willpower. This young man will not stay down no matter what. And it was really a joy to watch him grow and develop here in XFW. Pardon me, folks. But again, El Yanator has been sidetracked lately. I can guarantee he was looking over his shoulder the whole time, wondering if Pedro Ortiz Jr. is lurking around somewhere, if he's in the audience, if he's in the locker room, if he's coming out. Because again, these two have been clashing left and right. We've heard about verbal issues backstage. The two have gotten into battles in the locker room, in the parking lots. Hell, I've heard the two battle over a taxi on the way to the arena 6 blocks down from a show before it even started. And this all stemmed because El Yanator thinks he no longer wants to be in the shadow of Pedro Ortiz Jr. He thinks he's on the same level as Pedro Ortiz, folks, which is not even close. Pedro Ortiz Jr. is one of the most decorated, most loved wrestlers in all of XFW, and El Yanator is more like the mascot here in XFW. I mean, he's a good wrestler. He's a good guy. He's a nice guy. He's literally our janitor. But to try to elevate yourself, to think you're the same level as Pedro Ortiz Jr., that's an ego that is undeserving of El Yanator. He's got a long way to grow, but right now he's working on that. But right now, folks, we're going to head down to ringside as Mr. Amazing Aiden Scott clashes with the absolute most magnificent mustache in all of professional wrestling, Biff Wellington, next on XFW Ground Zero. And here comes
the following contest.
Biff Wellington, Mr. Mustache himself, the UK Strongman.
From Blackpool, England, weighing in at 263 pounds. Gentlemen, the Strongman.
The man who's an on-again, off-again tag team partner of the current XFW World Heavyweight Champion, Ramon Cruz. A former member of the Alliance, the trio with Ramon Cruz and Brian Blaze, and Brian Blaze is World Heavyweight Champion. And tonight he'll clash with the former United States, former Internet Champion, Mr. Amazing Aiden Scott. Wellington, the owner and operator of Biff Stuff. Johnny Ivan, thank you for sharing our stream. Thank you very much for your support here at XFW. Looks like the tip jar's not working prominently again. Every update, they have a problem with our tip jar. And here comes Mr. Amazing Aiden Scott now.
And his opponent from Staten Island, New York, weighing in at
Johnny Ivan, we actually had Mustache versus Mustache match. That's how Josh the Coach Clemens lost his trademark handlebar mustache, as Wellington defeated Clemens at XFW Matt Mania, which forced Josh Clemens to shave that mustache, and for several weeks wore a bag over his head, then busted out the old Shockmaster helmet. It's been months, but Clemens is finally starting to get his mustache to the former prestigious level it was. But now Wellington will always be known as Mr. Mustache here in XFW, owns his own company of mustache wax. He calls Wellington Wax, or also known as Biff Stuff. But tonight he goes head-to-head with the fastest man in XFW. That young man right there, Mr. Amazing Aiden Scott. All right, now we wait the bell as Bob gets ready, ask both wrestlers if they're ready to go. And there's the bell, folks, and here we are off and running. And Mr. Amazing started things off already, floating right under Wellington and connecting with a DDT. Wellington will have a size and strength advantage, but Aiden Scott, far more athletic and full of agility. Look at that, Wellington shaking off that punch and then connecting with a European uppercut. But Aiden Scott, again, the explosive speed, takes him to, what is this? What? Whoa. Whoa. The Destroyer coming out. What is all this about? The Destroyer obviously coming out. And Wellington connects with a DDT. Wellington with a DDT on to Aiden Scott. Now Wellington going to the outside. Wellington and the Destroyer had issues, and now Wellington attacking the Destroyer. And Aiden Scott coming right back in. Now Aiden Scott lighting up Wellington. Wellington going right after the Destroyer. There's a 2-0 bell on the outside. Aiden Scott now with a number of shots. Scott now snap suplex. The Destroyer coming out, obviously, to get under the skin of Wellington. And Wellington connects with a shot to the face. Wellington again with the uppercut. Wellington again going right back to the outside. He needs to pay attention. And now getting back in the face of the Destroyer. And then right back in. Drop kick now to Aiden Scott. The Destroyer now coming inside the ring. What is... Oh! And the Wellington lands a shot to the Destroyer. And the ref's calling for the bell. Chaos has ensued. Aiden Scott will win by disqualification. The Destroyer getting in the face of Wellington. The Destroyer obviously still not done with Biff Wellington, folks, as the two have clashed the past few weeks and gotten in each other's faces and had repeated matches. This all because Ramon Cruz is trying to put Wellington in between himself and the Destroyer as the two are on the collision course for this Saturday for XFW, the World Heavyweight Championship. That will be decided at XFW 2020 Aftermath this Saturday night, only on Bloodsport 6 streaming. Folks, that should prove to be a phenomenal match. The Destroyer is said to be at 100% after the knee surgery he had done by Yamamoto Industries. Young Nathan Yamamoto, the grandson of the former Dr. Yamamoto. Alyssa Marie Burdick, I wish we could do intergender matches here in XFW. Unfortunately, the game we use to broadcast our show does not allow that to happen. I wish it did, because I am a big fan of that. Being on the independent wrestling scene as long as I did, there is no reason women cannot compete with the men. I wish I could do that here in XFW, because quite frankly, I'd like to see Tia Adams go toe-to-toe with a lot of the men here in XFW, because I think she'd do very, very well for herself, and I would love to see that. I'd love to see Alex Webb go toe-to-toe with someone like Aiden Scott. I think those kind of matches can be very energetic and very powerful, but we don't have that opportunity to play that. We do have the mixed tag matches, but it's not quite the same. But we don't know what the future holds, so keep your toes on. We'll see what we got down the road. As more games come out, we continue to grow XFW and see what we got down the future. If we do decide to switch over to, let's say, the AEW game for our format, I know that's a possibility. They've already showed that they've had male versus female matches, so that might be an avenue we could take. But right now, folks, we're going to head down as a rivalry is starting to brew here in XFW between Hiro Katsuyori and Brian Blaze. These two have clashed in the past, and tonight they meet in a rematch from a match a few months ago. So we're going to head to ringside next. More one-on-one competition as XFW Ground Zero continues. And here comes Hiro Katsuyori.
Scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Oita, Japan.
Katsuyori has been on a roller coaster lately here in XFW, ups and downs. But has right now inserted himself in the top tier of XFW's hierarchy. Was recently the most #1 contender, challenged Ramon Cruz for the World Heavyweight Championship. Has a solid alliance with the Destroyer right now as the two continue to watch each other's backs, as both have gotten targets from some of XFW's more notorious villains. Thank you for liking the stream. Welcome to XFW Ground Zero. But tonight he will clash with the most hated man in all of professional wrestling.
And his opponent,
ladies and gentlemen, Brian Blaze.
Weighing in at 241.
Hiro Katsuyori already making his way to the outside. Katsuyori obviously in a foul mood tonight. Already charging up the rampway. Not wanting to give Brian Blaze, right underneath the lights. And here we go. We are off and running. Good Lord. I'd like to say that this is out of characteristic for Hiro, and quite frankly, Brian Blaze has deserved this, as he's attacked Hiro Katsuyori on a number of occasions and made light of Hiro Katsuyori's recent rise here at XFW and his continued victories. Manikandan, thank you for following. Welcome to XFW. Thank you for becoming a new fan. Brian Blaze down with the right hand on the outside. Oh, and drops Hero's neck across the top of his knee, and now Blaze inside the square circle. Brian Blaze, again, the most hated man in all of professional wrestling. Loves to get underneath the skin of his opponents, and a knee shot right to the face. And now the match has officially begun. But how much damage is done? Hiro Katsuyori, obviously already emotionally distraught over Brian Blaze. Attack. Oh, God, really? Really? Is that necessary? Just as much as Brian Blaze loves to get under the skin of his opponents, he loves to infuriate the audience. He loves to insult the audience. He said on a number of occasions, the more the fans boo him, the more his self-esteem goes up. I've seen him take a Destroyer shirt off a young fan in XFW and tear it up in his face. Luckily, some other XFW wrestlers were around and repurchased that young lad a new shirt. But again, the levels of anger and animosity that Brian Blaze will go to upset both wrestlers and fans alike is undisputed. Right now, Blaze backing off away from Katsuyori, rolling underneath the rope. Katsuyori in pursuit. Brian Blaze obviously no part of Katsuyori now, as Katsuyori coming back underneath the ropes. Brian Blaze taking advantage of it, playing the games, and connect with a shot just as Katsuyori comes back in. Brian Blaze using territory as an advantage, just baited Katsuyori to come inside the ring. We got a cover down by Blaze. Forearm across the face. Little added insult there to the pinfall as Blaze now starts his game, starts his planning, as he will look to systematically tear apart Hiro Katsuyori inside the square circle. Katsuyori with a nice counter and a shoulder tackle. What is this now? That's the music of Seth Walker. Is Walker going to come out here? Katsuyori looking up the rampway. Brian Blaze with a shot to the back of the head. Blaze hooks the DDT. Connects DDT right to Hiro Katsuyori. Oh no. Katsuyori gets the shoulder up. Brian Blaze almost stealing it away. Oh, Katsuyori dumped him over the top rope. Hiro Katsuyori living to fight another day after almost losing. Brian Blaze taking the advantage after the music of Seth Walker hits, distracting Katsuyori. He gets sent into the steel ring post. Good Lord. Katsuyori now tossing Blaze back inside. Katsuyori in his face. Brian Blaze swinging wildly. Both men now going at it. Katsuyori trying to play Blaze's own game to get inside, to play the emotional card. But Brian Blaze cuts him right off. The distraction earlier on in this contest, possibly too much for Katsuyori to counter from. You see, on the Yamamoto Bluetooth device, Katsuyori sustaining a bit of a head injury. After that DDT, Mustang, thank you for liking the stream. Brian Blaze now just stomping away on Hiro Katsuyori. Good Lord. Katsuyori back to his feet. Blaze again. Lands another shot. The knee lift right to the chin of Katsuyori. Blaze now again winds up neckbreaker. Blaze now in control. Hiro Katsuyori struggling ever since that earlier distraction as the music of Seth Walker hit and has had trouble recovering since. Back to his feet, and Blaze on a takedown. Just as Katsuyori tries to get any ground here, Blaze now with the spine buster. Brian Blaze with the spine buster connects. Hiro Katsuyori struggling. Blaze double unhook again, and a second time the DDT from Blaze. Blaze again lands, and we've got a cover. Leg is hooked. And somehow, Hiro Katsuyori survives. What is that man made of? Brian Blaze giving everything he's got. Katsuyori Now they're receiving another shot. Katsuyori rolling through. Katsuyori with a clothesline. Katsuyori known for his monumental attacks. Right now with the chops and overhand shots. Knife edge chops now. And two cross chops to the throat. Blaze down rolling underneath. Katsuyori known for his brutal clotheslines and suplexes. Now in control. And there's one of them right there. Belly overhead suplex. Blaze tossed halfway across the ring. Katsuyori now trying to recover. Elbow shots right now on the top of the head of Brian Blaze, who now staggering. Can Katsuyori recover from the damage that has been done? Blaze with a counter, and again the knee lift. Textbook Brian Blaze, classic shot right to the face of Katsuyori. But Katsuyori again, fireman's carry takeover. Fighting for his life tonight. Blaze again with a counter. What turned into be almost a terrible situation for Hiro Katsuyori has actually turned into a pretty damn good match between two top-tier wrestlers here in XFW. Blaze down with an Irish whip. Drop down from Blaze. Goes for the knee lift this time. Katsuyori saw it coming. Katsuyori now up and over. Outstanding. Suplex tossing Blaze over his head and not even going down. Look at the strength of Katsuyori here, folks. Way over his head. Well, Blaze right back on the attack. Cornelius says pure determination by Hiro Katsuyori. You've got that right. Katsuyori now again. Combination. Overhand chops. Knife edge chops. And two to the throat. Brian Blaze collapses. Now Hiro Katsuyori standing over Brian Blaze. Kicked in the midsection counter. Brian Blaze takes it away. Blaze again. A third time. Double underhook DDT.
1, 2, 3.
Brian Blaze victorious over Hiro Katsuyori tonight on Ground Zero. Katsuyori trying to mount one hell of a comeback after the distraction at the top of the rampway as the music and lights hit for Seth Walker, completely distracting Hiro Katsuyori, allowing Brian Blaze to hit his DDT for the first time, and somehow Katsuyori surviving through the onslaught. There was the second time, just getting the shoulder off of Brian Blaze, able to pull off the victory. And now we'll celebrate in the anger of the audience and those watching at home, knowing that they're upset and angry. The feud between Seth Walker and Hiro Katsuyori, folks, has gone back a couple weeks now. It all started when Seth Walker, for the first time in his career, had to submit due to the Hero's hold that Katsuyori recently started using. A phenomenal in-ring submission that, folks, it was an outstanding match between the two. But Walker, his ego could not handle it and attacked Hiro Katsuyori backstage. And then the two continued to battle in the ring and outside the ring. Backstage, Hiro Katsuyori was decimated by Seth Walker. Then they had a match the week after, and again, Seth Walker was victorious, but Hiro Katsuyori coming back again. And now tonight, as Brian Blaze battles Hiro Katsuyori, the distraction by Walker, I'm sure premeditated, to turn the tables on Hiro Katsuyori and give Blaze the advantage, and inevitably getting to Brian Blaze victorious over Hiro Katsuyori. Now, I'm not sure if they have a match scheduled to be this Saturday, as we saw Ramon Cruz and Seth Walker victorious over the Destroyer and Hero last week on XFW Danger Zone. Or, I'm sorry, 2 weeks ago. We were off last week for Christmas. So it continues to see what levels these four men are going to go at to injure each other. And, folks, the match this Saturday between the Destroyer, who we just saw again coming out to get in the face of Biff Wellington, and we'll go head-to-head with Ramon Cruz. These two have been at it. There have been words exchanged. There have been unprecedented violence exchanged between these two folks. This could be a new level of violence that we have not seen in some time here in XFW that will take place this Saturday at XFW Aftermath. So stay tuned for that, folks. Again, that big event will happen this Saturday night. as we get our next match ready to go here, folks. And again, this will be a tag team match. We got still folks in our audience upset that Brian Blaze pulled off the victory. Again, Brian Blaze loves to get on your skin. So as much as I side with you fans, when Brian Blaze pulls off a victory, the more we get upset, the more we contemplate about it, the more we talk about it, it only feeds this jackass's ego. He's not back here, is he? I got to watch what I say. I don't want these guys coming in here out of the locker room get at me. Well, next, folks, tag team actions. Two high-flying teams collide next on XFW Ground Zero. Ladies and gentlemen, high voltage.
One fall. On the way to the ring, at a combined weight of 424 pounds, High Voltage.
High Voltage making their way out to the ring as they will get ready to go on with the Shooting Stars in one-on-one competition next. And here come the tag team, the forever underdogs in XFW. Omega Kid and the Lightning Kid, the Shooting Stars. These two high-flying, no-fear athletes will put their bodies at risk if it means getting the W in the win column. These two kids are XFW originals that have been here since day one. Steven Corderio, thank you for liking the stream. This should very well be a high-paced, quick action match. As we got a collar double tie-up right off the get-go. Billy Miles starting things off with the Omega Kid. Omega Kid takes him against the ropes. Shoulder tackle, nobody going anywhere. Collar double tie-up again. Billy Miles shoves him away. Miles connects to the Hurricane Runner. Both these teams love the high-risk, high-reward style of professional wrestling. And this one, folks, should be one for the highlight reel. Counter now by Billy Miles. Omega Kid up and over the back. Turns it into a drop kick. Spinning for a little bit of extra momentum right under the chin. We've got a cover now on the Billy Miles going to kick it. Out of the way he goes. And Miles again connects to the Hurricane Runner. Elise, we thank you for your continued support of coming here to XFW. Thank you for those compliments. We wouldn't do this if you guys didn't continue to tune in and support XFW and have fun with our broadcast. Right now, the Omega Kid back in control, landing a powerbomb on Terry Saban, who just came into this contest. And now look at this, around the world, twice into a crippler crossface. Didn't get all of it. Saban rolls out of the way. Oh, but Omega Kid continues to counter. Drop toe hold, puts him across the ropes. Full head of steam now for the Kid, driving his weight. And a tag fighting, in comes the Lightning Kid. Lightning Kid, look like he's going for a cutter. And gets countered and sent over the top rope by Billy Miles, or Terry Saban, with a phenomenal clothesline. Lightning Kid now trying to recover on the outside. Saban backing off, letting Lightning come back inside. Couple shots down in the face. Snapmare driver. Lightning Kid's forehead. Quick impact with the canvas, but not even a one count. Lightning Kid instantly gets his shoulder up, realizing where he was. Then both these teams like to put their bodies on the line, like to take that risk. This match can either go, oh! Two knees right to the spine of the Lightning Kid. Kick out again by Lightning Kid. Both these teams love to put their take to the air. Whoa, Wayne Thomas, the second is like the stream, thank you. Nice wheelbarrow stunner there by the Lightning Kid. Beelines over, makes a tag in Omega Kid. Steven, thank you for that compliment. Hopefully the new year finds you better. Hopefully the new year finds everyone in a better place. As 2020 was an absolute shit show. We'll cover more of that on Aftermath this Saturday, as we'll take a look back at a lot of XFW happenings throughout the program. Big stomp there by Omega Kid. Nice counter there by Billy Miles. Goes for Hurricanrana. Omega Kid counters, down a shot to the back. Omega up and down. Nice turnout. Hurricanrana takes him all the way across the ring. Full hit of steam. Omega Kid 2 feet to the face. Omega now in control. And again, the high-risk maneuvers we talked about, you see coming into effect right now. Get a kick out by Billy Miles. Out of nowhere, the Omega Kid, and now again dumps Billy Miles over the top rope, continuing to keep the pressure on. Miles now trying to get into the corner. Tag, in comes Saban. In comes the Lightning Kid. And again, ooh, did you hear that? Brutal impact there. Lightning Kid, though, still turning things around. The Shooting Stars far more experienced in the ring than High Voltage. Oh, they're starting to show. Back loaded elbow there by the Lightning Kid. Down goes Bob again. Saban turns around the corner now. Saban on the middle rope. Beautiful moonsault connects. Again, the high-flying antics of both these teams. Cutter again countered. Lightning Kid struck him back by an elbow. Oh! And a flying super kick right to the face. And now Terry Saban goes to the top rope. Saban comes off, elbow to the middle of the spine as the Lightning Kid was trying to get back to his corner. Counter again by the Lightning Kid. Nice deep arm drag. Lightning Kid now up and down. Face buster. Just when you think Shooting Stars are down and out, they pull something out. A spinning heel kick. I should say the same about High Voltage. Super kick delivered. And another one to the back of the head. And a quick covered up by Terry Saban. Omega Kid right there. And look at this. Now Billy Miles in. All four men now inside the ring. Big time shot to the head there. Bob is down again. Terry Saban, or Billy Miles are coming in to lay the shot to the Omega Kid. And now close on the Lightning Kid. This may explode in another Texas Tornado style match between two teams like we saw in our opening contest. Omega giving a shot. Omega now coming back into the counter. This is quickly spiraling out of control. Northern Light suplex. He holds on a second time into a brainbuster. Good night, Irene. What a phenomenal combination by Terry Saban. Back into the corner we go. Tag. Uh-oh. We've seen this before. Big time impact. And they're not done. High Voltage connects with outstanding tag team combination. We got a cover. And somehow the Lightning Kid survives that onslaught as Saban and Miles unleashing an outstanding combination. Now drops him down. The Lightning Kid surviving a hellacious assault. Drop kick down the corner. Saban's got him up. Ooh, turns him around. Phenomenal. Pinning combination. And again, the Lightning Kid somehow survives. Somehow continues to get the shoulder up. It's all willpower, folks. I don't think he's even fighting. Oh, the super kick down by the Lightning Kid. The Lightning Kid somehow with more lives than Tiger Ramirez. And a face buster again. And Billy Miles is busted open. Standing Shooting Star press. Lightning Kid now exploding with offense. Sweep out of the leg now is Miles. Up and down. Standing moonsault. We got a cover. Kick out again. How much can possibly the Lightning Kid have left in the tank after this hellacious back and forth battle? Back into the corner we go. Oh, and a counter again by the Lightning Kid. Hit scissors takedown now. This has turned into an outstanding back and forth match between these two teams. Omega Kid now in. Miles jumping back to his feet. Hurricane Rana catches him. The Omega Kid as he comes in gets caught off guard. Counter now by the Kid. In the corner goes Billy Miles. Big right hand now by Miles. Back and forth. These two teams now struggling for dominance. Kick to the face again. Bob down again. Good Lord. Johnny Ivan asked if Bob gets hazard pay. He might need it for tonight. Stereo super kicks right to the chin of the Omega Kid. Sorry. Oh, Saban. Wishbone style attack. That'll make your kids feel that. Big right hand now by Saban. Omega Kid with a nice counter. Kid down the kick in the midsection on the back. Momentum filled. Pile driver takes him down. Sunset flip style attack. Again, the shooting stars, the Lightning Kid, the Omega Kid, have no fear. They have no desire. They will not quit. And a super kick again. Connects right to the face. And a second one. And another one. Saban now with a trio of kicks to the head. Miguel, thank you for liking the stream. That's it. Holy hell. Talk about a back and forth match between these teams. That was insane. But High Voltage walks away with the victory after a knockdown drag-out match. The Lightning Kid and Omega Kid again showing they've got the staying power here in XFW and shows why they're former champions. But tonight, High Voltage using a little bit more teamwork. The Lightning Kid absorbing a ridiculous amount of damage. Actually, that replay there looks like the Lightning Kid got his shoulder up. I'm now starting to question that pinfall. You saw the Omega Kid get cut off by Saban, but that pinfall might have been just seeing that replay there. It looked like the Lightning Kid may have gotten his shoulder up just around the same time. Bob came down with a 3 count. Now again, Lawrence Williams, thank you for a great tag team division. The tag team divisions here in XFW continue to grow, continue to get more epic as the months roll on, as we've got a number of tag teams that are absolutely devastating here in XFW. You know, some of the most amount of 5-star matches we see here week in and week out. And again, two teams like this. Shooting Stars have been here with XFW since day one. And again, these two kids never slow down. No matter how much of a beating they take, they seem to get back to their feet. And again, I'm talking about the pinfall there in the match. And it looked to me in the replay there as we watched, it looked like the Lightning Kid may have had his shoulder up. Just, a fraction of a second before Bob's hand came down. And again, Bob took a lot of shots in that match. He got knocked down at least 3 or 4 times in that match. He got knocked down earlier tonight. Bob might be seeing stars or seeing double right now after the knockdowns he's taken tonight. We know Bob is not the greatest referee here in XFW, but he's family. I know he's related to somebody's cousin's, uncle's, nephew's roommate. I'm not exactly sure how it works. But folks, he tries, but again, I'm going to question that pinfall. I would not doubt we're going to have a rematch between those two teams, as that was a ranking match for the XFW Tag Team Division. And I'm sure the Shooting Stars will have something to say about that in the next coming weeks. But folks, up next is our main event of the evening. Now, this is a phenomenal aspect here, as 2 weeks ago, we crowned a brand new XFW Internet Champion, and that is Lee Bischoff, defeating Brody Daniels in one-on-one competition. Now, Brody Daniels has stated as a fact he wants his rematch. However, it has not been made official if he actually had a rematch clause in his contract. We have to wait for that. But tonight, Lee Bischoff will go head-to-head with the man known as Grim Loco. Our main event starts right now. The lights go down. The fog starts to come up. And Grim Loco will make his presence known, as he will go head-to-head tonight with the brand new XFW Internet Champion, Lee Bischoff. And here he comes. Grim Loco, the former Internet Champion himself and former XFW United States Champion. The man that unseated Easy Money as United States Champion. He put Easy Money on the shelf for nearly 3 months with rib injuries. And there's been a lot of speculation that Loco has ties to the ministry here in XFW. Now that's all rumors yet and hearsay. No one has actually given any proof that Loco has any ties with Drago in the ministry. But one thing is known as Drago has a very ominous, very macabre presence inside the ring and is an absolute outstanding in-ring competitor. Johnny Ivan, thank you for sending stars our way. Thank you so much, Mr. Ivan, for your continued support of XFW. As the ominous presence of Grim Loco makes his entrance into the ring. Loco set to clash tonight with the new... Whoa, 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 look at this! Lee Bischoff charging into the ring! Good Lord! Bischoff careening down in. I think he dropped the championship on the top of the ramp. Bischoff has become a lot more aggressive in the past few weeks. And now you see it already. And a German suplex now to Loco. Lee Bischoff not wanting to screw around tonight. Loco with a shot to the midsection. And a drop kick now by Loco. Unbelievable here as Lee Bischoff looking to assert his dominance tonight. And now a shot as Loco goes to work on the XFW Internet Champion. And a shot to the face. Beautiful drop kick by Grim Loco, staggering the champion. Kicked it low down to the thigh by Bischoff. Lee Bischoff considers himself the blue collar battler, the everyman's fighter here in XFW. He's got no flashy looks, no designer outfit. The man shows up in the same things he wears on the street inside the ring. But he makes his presence known here in XFW. He knows how to handle himself, and he's shown that time and time again. And now, 2 weeks ago, unseating Brody Daniels as the Internet Champion, and tonight, toe-to-toe with one of XFW's most brutal luchadors, Grim Loco. And a hellacious lariat there. Bischoff drops him down to the canvas. We've got a cover. And a kick out by Grim Loco. For a kick to the back now by the champion. Gagok, thank you for liking the stream. And a super kick from Bischoff. Very nonchalant. I've never seen someone with a super kick that looked so just casual and laid back. And now drops him in a side breaker. Ribs right across the knee. Two very different styles of wrestling inside the ring. Lee Bischoff, more of a power wrestler, likes to use his own weight as a weapon. Grim Loco, high flyer, speed and agility with a lot of impact style maneuvers. And right there, the impact there, sending Bischoff crashing to the outside with that shoulder tackle. Head scissors takedown again. The high flying ability of Grim Loco. We've seen Loco pull off some absolutely insane maneuvers inside and outside the ring. Now a hurricane on the outside. Bischoff, now you see his body going in orange on the Yamamoto Bluetooth device.
5.
Big right hand now. 6. Sends Loco back inside, the champion back in control, turning things around on the outside by Loco. Bischoff again with the super kick. And again, you see the whoa! And now Bischoff giving the two-finger salute to Grim Loco. And a right hand now by Bischoff. Loco in a bad way, and a DDT delivered by Bischoff lights up the challenger tonight. Goes right now. Bischoff follows through the second one. Miss rolls through. Oh, and a little bit of agility now coming from Bischoff as it collides. What the hell is this? Whoa! Whoa! Loco turns the lights out on the champion. Even Bob didn't know what the hell just happened. And now tossed to the outside is Bischoff. Loco somehow affecting electricity in the arena turned the tides. Bischoff had no idea what had happened there. And now Loco back in control. Loco picks him up and takes him down Olympic Slam style. We've got a cover. Bischoff gets the shoulder up. Loco almost stealing one away there. Loco now standing over Bischoff. Loco trying to get a win tonight over the champion. Loco driver connects. That might be it for Bischoff. Bischoff got right back to his feet impressively. A counter now by Bischoff. Counter again by Loco. Loco had an opportunity for a cover, but missed it. And a stunner. There's the stunner. There's the stunner by the champion. We've got a cover.
1, 2, 3.
Bischoff pulls it off. Bischoff pulls it off in an outstanding comeback right at the end. And an outstanding turn of tables. Loco turning off the lights in our match. There's Loco with the Olympic-style slam we've seen him use in the past and landed the leapfrog leg drop they calls the Loco driver. But Bischoff slowly got back to his feet, turns the tables, counter after counter after counter, and out of nowhere connects with the stunner and gets the pinfall victory. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in tonight to XFW. Whoa, 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 whoa! Leave Brody Daniels! Brody Daniels! Brody Daniels is out here. The former champion is out here. Into a neck breaker. Brody Daniels out here attacking Lee Bischoff. Big right hand now by Daniels. Daniels taking to Bischoff. Figure 4 locked on. Lee Bischoff is tapping out. Brody Daniels attacking Lee Bischoff after the match. Super kick connects. Brody Daniels obviously still upset. He lost the championship and drops him on the back of his neck. The new internet champion being torn apart. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow night for more XFW. Oh my dear Lord.